Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children's Academy, and in this video you will understand about the reproductive health, and the topic is from class 12th biology. So first you first of all you will study about the reproductive health. So in this presentation the reproductive health will be explained. So first of all, what is the reproductive health? So how we can define the reproductive health? So reproductive health is defined as by the WHO a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or disorder of the reproductive processes. So this is the definition of reproductive health given by WHO. Okay, and see this is definition given by WHO. Reproductive health, it is defined as the physical, mental and social well-being, and not only the absence of disease or a disorder of reproductive health. Now what are the objectives of reproductive health? See here, what are the objectives of reproductive health are given there. These are some objectives. Number 1, to ensure the comprehensive and factual information and a full range of reproductive health care services, and their accessibility, they should be affordable, acceptable and convenient to all the users. So this is the first objective aim of reproductive health. Second is to enable and support responsible voluntary decisions about child bearing and methods of family planning. And third is to meet changing reproductive health needs over the life cycle and to do in ways sensitive to the diversity. These are the objectives or aim of reproductive health. See here. Now reproductive health care. So what is the reproductive health care? It is defined as the constellation of methods, techniques and services that contribute to the reproductive health and well-being by preventing and solving reproductive health problems. So reproductive health care you will study here. See this. It is defined as the constellation of methods, techniques and services. Now, reproductive health care should be included. So what should be included in reproductive health care? So in this it should be included means family planning, counseling, information. These areas should be included. Family planning, counseling, information, education, communication and services, education and services for parental care, prevention and appropriate treatment of infertility, abortions, treatment of reproductive tract infections, STDs, means sexually transmitted diseases, human sexuality and responsible parenthood. So these are the fields, those should be included in the reproductive health care. So number 1 is family planning, then counseling, information, education, communication services. These should be included in reproductive health care. Now see this. Now what is family planning? So see here, what is family planning? Family planning is a planning of when to have children and the use of birth control and other techniques to implement such plans. Other techniques commonly used includes sexual education, prevention and management of sexually transmitted infections, diseases, preconception counseling and management, and also infertility management. So these are included in family planning. See, this is includes sexual education, sex education, prevention and management of sexually transmitted diseases, preconception counseling and management, and fertility infertility management. These are included in family planning. Now see, reproductive health problems and strategies. So India was among the first country to initiate actions and plans to attain total reproductive health as social goal. These programs are called as family planning, that those were initiated in 1951. So reproductive health and strategies problems in India. So India was the first country to initiate the family planning as a social goal in India, and it was initiated in 1951. Now in this topic you also study improved programs covering reproduction related areas in operation, reproductive and child healthcare programs, create awareness about various reproduction aspects, provide facilities and support to build reproductive healthy society. This is the aim of reproductive healthcare also. Now the population explosion and birth control is also important in family planning and reproductive healthcare. So what is population explosion? The enormous increase in the size and growth of human population is called population explosion. Indian population, it was 350 million at the time of independence, and now in 2000 it has crossed 1 billion. So this is an enormous increase in the population in India. So alarming growth rate, so scarcity of basic requirements also, so food, shelter and clothing. So this population explosion creates a problem of food, shelter and clothing. The reason for high population explosions are also, they are responsible for this enormous increase of population in India, decline in death rate, longer lifespan. So these are the some reasons those are responsible for population explosion in India. So number one is decline in death rate, second is longer lifespan of the people, and decline in maternal mortality rate MMR, decline in infertility infant mortality rate, and some religious belief against birth control and lack of reproductive health knowledge. These are the factors which are responsible for enormous increase in population. These are the some reasons that are responsible for population explosion in India. Now, this is the data how many get pregnant per year. So if no birth control, they are using no birth control, so it is 85%. Spermicide creams and jellies are used, so 29% they prevent the pregnancies. Fertility awareness, it is responsible for 25%. Female condoms are used, it that prevent the 21% of population conceptions. And withdrawal, the method that prevents 18%, this is responsible for birth control. Now, what is contraception? So to control the population, the methods are used to prevent population, to prevent conceptions, to prevent fertilization. So this is called contraception. So here, what is contraception? Contraception aim to control birth by using contraceptives. Prevention of conception or fertilization of the ovum during sexual intercourse is called contraception. So this is a definition of contraception. And ideal contraceptive methods. So this is the characteristic of ideal contraceptive method. It should be user friendly, easily available, effective and reversible with no or least side effect. So these are the characteristics of ideal contraceptives. So this is contraception and the characteristics of ideal contraceptions are there. Now, the different types of contraceptives, those are used, they are natural or traditional methods, barrier methods, intrauterine devices, oral contraceptives, injections and implants, and surgical methods. There are 6 different type of contraceptive methods. So, number 1, the natural methods. It works on the principles of avoiding chances of ovum and sperm meeting. So, under this, there are 3 methods: periodic abstinence, periodic abstinence, withdrawal or coitus interruption, or lactational amenorrhea. These are the 3 natural methods. Those prevent contraception. Then next is physical contraceptive method or barrier method. In this method prevents contact of sperm and ovum by barrier available both for male and female. So in this section, condoms are there. These barrier made up of thin rubber or latex sheath, self-inserted and can be disposable. They are disposable and can be self-inserted. Covers, condoms covers penis in male and vagina and cervix in female. It is used so that semen do not enter the female reproductive tract. It also prevents sexually transmitted diseases like AIDS and other like gonorrhea, syphilis. So these diseases can also be prevented by using these contraceptive methods like condoms. They are available in the form of latex or rubber sheath. They can be used to prevent sexually transmitted disease also. Now, next barrier method is diaphragm, cervical caps or vaults. These are also barrier methods for female. Barrier methods, they are made up of rubber or latex inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix, block the entry of sperm through cervix. Reusable also. Some spermicidal creams, jellies, foams along with these barriers are used to make them more efficient so that there may be no chance of meeting of sperm and ovum. So these are methods, some are used for preventing meeting of sperm and ovum. So these methods are used in female. The barrier method, these are barrier methods. They block the entry of sperm through cervix. See this and these, how they are used. See here. Now, intrauterine devices, IUDs. These devices are only used by female, inserted by doctor or nurses in the uterus through vagina. They are available as non-medicated IUDs. Examples are lips, lips loop, phagocytosis of sperms. Their function is phagocytosis of sperms. Copper releasing IUDs. These are copper T, Cu7, multi-loaded C75, and in these the copper ion are released to suppress sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperms. And IUDs increase phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. So these are the devices which are used to prevent conceptions. And other method is also injections and implants. These are made up of progesterone, the hormone, alone or in the combination with the estrogen. Used as injections and implants, they are implanted under the skin of female. Action similar to the pills, those are contraceptive pills are available. So action is similar, but the time is longer than the pills. They are more effective and can be used for longer period. Progesterone and combination of, see this, implants, then progesterone or combination of progesterone and estrogen or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus are effective as emergency contraceptives to avoid possible pregnancy due to the rape or unprotected intercourse. So these are the emergency pills are available. So they are the combination of two hormones or maybe single also. So the combination of progesterone and estrogen hormone is given within the 72 hours of coitus to prevent pregnancies in female. Now, these are the emergency contraceptives. These methods are used within 72 hours of coitus, usually in unprotected intercourse. Administration of progesterone or estrogen, estrogen and progesterone combinations are given within the 72 hours of coitus to prevent pregnancies in female. So these are used as emergency contraceptives for female. Now see, this figure is showing the actions of different type of contraceptives. So see, oral contraceptives, they are effective on the ovaries. Their action is on ovaries to prevent ovulation, and condoms are the barriers which are used on the cervix to prevent entry of the sperms. See here, these are the different type of, see here, oral contraceptives, they are working on ovaries. Condoms and the barriers, they are working here to prevent entry of sperms. And this is IUD, copper T is here, intrauterine devices, this, and this is used in uterus to prevent the entry of sperms. This is used here to prevent the entry of sperms. So these are the different methods to prevent contraception in female. Now see, surgical methods. These are also used to prevent pregnancies, to avoid conceptions. It is also called as sterilization method, advised to male and female both partners to prevent any future pregnancies. It blocks gamete transport, thus prevents conceptions. Sterilization in male is called vasectomy and in female it's called tubectomy. So in male it is vasectomy because vas deferens is cut and tied, and in female that fallopian tube is cut and tied. So different names are there, vasectomy and tubectomy. Now in vasectomy, what is the method? A small part of the vas deferens is removed or tied up through the incision made on the scrotum in male. Scrotum, in scrotum incision is made, and through this the vas deferens is cut and tied. It prevents the entry of sperms, it blocks the sperm transportation, Here these methods are shown in tubectomy in female and vasectomy in male. See here, in vasectomy this region is showing wide difference, cut and tied, here see, and in tubectomy see this in female at two places. Here fallopian tube is tied and cut and tied. So this prevent the entry, transportation. Here transport of sperm is blocked. Here transport of ovum is blocked. Here ovum transport is blocked and here sperm transportation blocked. So these methods in male and female, vasectomy in male and tubectomy in female is used to prevent conceptions. Now see, okay, thank you for watching the video, and you also go through the NCERT book and study from there, and you can understand the topic very well. Okay, thank you for watching once again.